right. All right. Mercury retrograde is really doing its number. Welcome to be here. Come on in and join me. I am glad to be here and welcome. Come on in and join me. Really put me into a tizzy. So it is very, very indicative of what is going on right now. I have to say it really is. A lot of switching up of energy, a lot of shifting in the cosmos, the seasons, the moon, everything is coming in. So welcome everyone. Terry Ann Hyman here. This is my Empowered Spirit Show where I come on live. We talk about the cosmos, talk about a little bit the podcast, and we align our energy and we set intentions, we draw the cards. So welcome everyone. So, okay, lots of cosmic forces. The big news this week was with the equinox coming in, and now tonight we just had that new moon coming in. Then the Mercury retrograde is going to go direct. But let's just back up here for a moment. Hey, Ernest, how are you? All right, podcast. I had a really great guest on the podcast, Soul Medicine with Lindsay Fortalori. It was really a lot of fun. She gave us a different perspective on the change of seasons. All right, we all talk about, I talk about the medicine wheel and the four elements, fire, air, earth, and water. And she talks about the Chinese medicine system because she's actually an acupuncturist. But she has this beautiful book called Soul Medicine. I see you, Carla, coming in. Called Soul Medicine. She works with acupuncture. She works with the elements. So we're in the season of metal for the fall. And it talks about like all the things we're going through, very much similar to the way I look at it with the direction of the west and the energy of the earth. And she actually talks about earth element being in between each seasons. Like we have that dying back. And I love that idea. When we hit that equinox, it is a shift, right? It's like equal day. And then you start to shift, all right? Us here in the northern hemisphere, we're like moving and decaying and death and dying and turning to the earth and coming into fall. Those in the other hemisphere, all right, Kat, that's for you, is to go to spring. So we're coming in the growing. But it's always this little shift in dynamic. So for here, where I am, I'm in the deep south, which is very hot right now, very dry. We need some rain, we really do. But we're starting to experience that dying back as well. It's in the garden, you see it always, like the plants are turning yellow, they're dying back. Now, she also works with, and I just want to give a shout out, she also works with flower essences. So if you've ever wondered about that, check out the podcast. We actually talk about them and talk about the difference between, flower essences. I'm more of like the essential oil girl, right? I am, but this one is part of the metal, and it's called Worthy. All right, so this time of year, as we talked about on the show, she talks about, like sometimes we can feel a little bit unworthy. We're moving through a cycle. We're having to let go. We're not seeing, like everything coming into fruition that we started in the spring. And so sometimes our own perception of ourselves can be a little bit off. So this is one that she recommends for this time of year called Worthy. And I've actually been using it and I really like it. I feel inspiration for my spirit. And we talked about that too, how it becomes inspiration. And so there's got some fun things in here. Buttercup, Pine Beach, Pink Monkey Flower. All right, you can definitely find information about that on the podcast. It really was a great conversation. I wanted to mention one other conversation we had. She was talking about the idea of neo-ancient communities. All right, I love that. I don't know. Maybe she created it. I don't know, but I know I fit into it. It's a concept of where we go and we bring these teachings of our ancestors and we come back to our communities and we start opening up with these ancient teachings to help our communities really find that way of coming together more on a deeper level, bringing the old techniques, bringing the old ceremonies forward, but in today of where we are. And I love this because we bring the wisdom of our ancestors forward. And then we start to sit in sacred circle. We start to sit around the fire. We start to tune in to the energy of how we can heal, how we can feel greater wellness. So check it out on the podcast. She called it neo-ancient. What a great term to bring it forward so that we can share. And just like that idea of bringing this spiritual energy to our communities. I love it. Check it out on the podcast. Shout out to my podcast sponsor, Forecast Salon, a hair salon located here in Birmingham, really dedicated to education. Actually, I'll give a big shout out to Mert because she's been working with a lot of the energy in the salon and really talking about focus and people pleasing. So really taking some of the techniques we've been working on and bringing them out into her own business. I love it. I love it. Love it. So big shout out. You can find them at forecastsalon.com or Forecast Salon on Instagram. Check them out. They're going to have some fun things coming up on the holidays too, reaching out to the community. So here we are, as I was saying at the top of the show. Big changes, all right? We came into that equinox last week, equal day, equal night. You're seeing it. I'm already seeing it within like, what, 2 days? The days are getting shorter. Night time's coming earlier. Morning time doesn't want to come at all, it seems, right? But that's what we experience, and it pulls our spirit in. So we start to bring it in. We start to recognize that cycle within us as well. All right, tonight, I was lighting the sage here, and earlier I was lighting the candles. It's the high holy days in the Jewish religion. Always on a new moon, Rosh Hashanah comes in. It always reminds me of my ancestors, my family, and I do feel like it's kind of like lighting the candles for my family, keeping that tradition, really keeping their love. I do. I miss my mom. We'd always have a little pep talk like this time of year, like, okay, back to your spirit. Come on, what can we do? What will this year bring? So I just really put that out into the world, and I love the idea where spirituality and traditions weave together, lighting the candles, taking that moment of reverence, looking at the elements of life. And I really do appreciate that, because I think we all can relate it one way or another. We don't need the boundaries, right? We don't need to have that forced boundaries. You have to believe this or you're chosen for that. Open up to the ceremonies. Bring that energy forward for you. So yes, that's where we start this week. I think everybody's going to be really happy. I know I am. Mercury retrograde will start to turn back in forward. I should say it's going to go forward on the 2nd of October, my daughter's birthday, on the 2nd of October, and you're going to start to feel the shift. Now, Friday, it actually went back into Virgo, so already you might even notice like communications and partnering, and some of that is eased up, but you're still going to have a little bit with technology, transportation, all those things that go, that really make you crazy. I know I've been feeling it the last couple of days, like my phone just doesn't seem to be working right? We depend on those. So just notice, be careful this week, continue to just kind of watch your driving, right? Don't displace your energy on the roads. Really watch your driving. Really check your travel if you're traveling. Check your documents. Back up your computer. All right? We've got one more week. I know we tend to want to just get out of the energy of it, but we have it going on. We have a lot of the outer planets still in Mercury retrograde, still in retrograde. So you do have a time to really kind of pull in, look at where you've been, what isn't working, where can you go forward and what you want to do. And we do that by reflecting on the seasons that have been around us. We really do, and the energy we've been in. So just like you go to rake your leaves, right? I was doing this today, like raking them and putting them in the fire pit. What can you rake and release, all right? And this is a good week to start to look at it. The new moon just came in tonight. First new moon of the season. New moons are known to help us open up to our intentions, to really set that. So being the first new moon of the season, what energy do you want to set out there for you? What do you want to see come forward, all right? You look at your business, right? Coming out of the end of the third quarter, moving into fourth quarter, that kind of thing. But what do you want to set intention-wise so that you can have some guidance, have some focus to put forward as you move through this week? All right, so start to notice that for you. I always say set up to like 10 intentions when the moon is coming into that new beginnings. That's where we want that energy to grow. We have all the way up to the full moon to really put that energy out there. So Libra energy, it's in Libra. Libra energy is relationships, all right? You are going to be asked to renew your relationships. You're going to be asked to look at them. Maybe you'll be challenged by them, but it is a good time to just really open up to that partnership. And I always say, first and foremost, it starts within you. The partnership you have with you, because when you feel good about what you are and in partnership with yourself and your spirit, it naturally opens from the heart and radiates out into the world for you as well, and into all kinds of partnerships, whether it's relationships or work partnerships as well. So you'll start to see this energy coming forward this week, right? Especially tonight as it opens up to that energy of the moon. So what is it for you? What can you set? What can you start to really like crumble those leaves away? And you know what? If we take it into the macrocosm as well, look at what's going on in the world. Systems are crumbling. Things are going down in order to be rebuilt. That's where we are right now as we honor the cycles of life, the death, the decay, the restructuring, rebuilding, out in the bigger world, inside within ourselves in your microcosmic world for your own energy and the own way in which you show up every single day. All right, it is a time to get out of the comfort zone, all right? I know I am, and I know it feels raw, but this is what we do for growth, for making new change, and for, as I am so committed to, raising the consciousness of our planet. Like, make those changes, dig through the things that are really, really hard so that you can put new energy out there as you continue your path and building and following and living your passion. All right, so that's our energy for the week. we do have, Venus rules Libra. So, again, love and passion and your beauty and your health and all of these things coming into importance right now. So let's take a moment. I know I feel like I'm running 100 miles an hour, that my internet went down right before I went on. It's like, oh no, right? So let's all slow down together and process the energy, honor the seasonal changes as well as this new moon coming in. So wherever you are, if you can, I didn't even light my candle. Go ahead and light some fire. Fire for the season. Light some sage. Look at the element of fire. Look at it smoking, the element of air. Take a breath. And as you do, exhale all the way down. Start to notice how it grounds your energy. And then open the heart. The element of water, open the heart. All the sacred elements of life, creating this shift and change in our earth. Inhale, taking a nice deep inhale up the body. And exhale, just calling in all your energy. Calling it in from the week. Scattered around, call it in. Inhale, expanding the breath back up the body. Call in your spirit. Feel your energy coming right into your heart. Feel that connection, your spirit and the greater spirit. Know that you are known. Know that you are loved. Know that you are protected. And just feel all this energy coming in for you. Just taking a moment and imagining yourself standing outside. We don't see the moon, but it's there. Imagine that new moon above you. It's an alignment of the earth and the sun. Bring that alignment into you. As we honor the new season of fall, we find it in the direction of the west, where the sun sets each and every day. We look at our struggles, we look at our life. And just take a moment in honoring your path right now. Take a moment and notice the intentions that you want to set under this new moon energy, and allow this energy to come into the heart, calling in the directions for guidance and protection. To the west, the north, the east, and the south, above you, below you, right into the very center, right into your heart. And allow those intentions to vibrate out, releasing that frequency of energy for you, for your intentions. How do you want to feel? The love, the abundance, the harvest, the new path. How do you want to feel? The inspiration. Be in that energy for a moment more, just holding that vibration for you. Focus the third eye on your path. Be in the heart of those emotions. Feel it. You can come back to it at any time as you move through this first new moon of the month, as you move through this cycle of Libra. And just releasing it out, exhaling, let it go all the way through your aura. And exhaling all the way back down, deep into the earth. Grounding. Centering, holding the vibration, holding that third eye focus, and just bringing the awareness back. Coming back, opening the eyes, being centered and grounded to start your week. Welcome, everybody. Yay. All right. Yeah, so let's see, a few announcements and then we're going to look at the cards. I see you guys over here on Facebook too. I had to go a new live because I was late starting the other one. The internet wasn't open. So I do have a Reiki 1 class coming up, certification at Ritual and Shelter in Homewood, October 16th, a Sunday. So come check it out. You can register there. I also I'll be at the Chai Birmingham, their tea party on Sunday the 10th, I think it is, the 11th, selling jewelry. And then also 2 yoga classes, Energy Yoga, Birmingham Yoga, 8:30 on Tuesdays, 5 o'clock on Fridays. Come join us. Reiki, sound bowls, and energy yoga. All right, those are my basic announcements, all I can think of right now. All right, let me find the responses over here on Facebook. There we go. Okay, if you want a card, let me know. I'd love to offer a card for you. Oh, no, wait, we didn't draw. I am just all over the place. I took a day off today, I have to tell you, and really just meditated and really zoned out. So, yeah, it shows when I'm just like, yeah. All right, cards for today. I'm laughing at myself. Mother of Fire, Ace of Water, Five of Earth, Seven of Fire. All right, I love the Mother of Fire because, yeah, it's a time of being inspired for who you are. This is the influence of energy, all right? In the traditional deck would be the Queen, but in this deck, it's about the energy of the mothering, like that inspiration, the activist, believing in a cause. That's what we really want to do, is find the ability to believe in your spirit right now. Renew your faith, take the energy and nurture others. All right, it's kind of like what I love to do with those in the healing arts. Nurture others that have that activism inside and bring your activism forward. All right. Now, the cards that kind of come in for the influence for the week, I always love the Ace of Water. All right, look at the blue, look at the moon and the sun and the heart coming out. This is about renewing and finding a new love first and foremost for yourself. And as you do that, you can find perhaps a partner, but really this is about a new love for you, all right? Feel that new love coming in for you. Five of Earth, all right, so this is the change. This is represented by the seasonal changes. The way I see it in the deck is I always like to remind people of boundaries. When we go through changes, we have to notice where are we taking on people's energy, where are we getting jealous of people's energy, all right? And really remember that as you go to change and get out of your comfort zone, it will feel raw. It will feel uncomfortable, but hold your light, which is actually the next card, the Seven of Fire. All right, I was talking about this the other night, one of my clients' readings, right? The Seven of Fire. When you stand out and you hold your fire, it may feel as if people are projecting energy on you. And this is where you decide, okay, am I standing in my light? Is it worth me looking at myself? Am I just like getting defensive because I'm not totally believing in me, which is kind of what this card is telling you. Keep your boundaries. Know it's okay to stand out. Don't let people project their energy on you. All right, don't create fights just to create fights. That could be some of that Mercury energy, like, oh, puff yourself up and create a fight. But no, stand in your light and the energy will be able to be held in the boundaries you need. All right, the first influence, our Mother of Fire. We didn't get any major arcanas. Mother of Fire, let this influence come in. Also check on your mothers. When all the mother cards come up, always remind people, go check on your mother. All right? Mother of Fire, have the activism. Believe in your spirit. Renew that spiritual energy in the way in which you show up and the way in which you support others. Open your heart to yourself. Be good. It's time to do some of that like fall cleansing, right? Scrub the skin. Get rid of the old stuff. Be really good. Jump back into your practice. Nurture yourself so the love of your heart opens and then you can share that. No, we're going through a change. It's okay. Just keep your boundaries. No need to compare. Be jealous of others. Know your own light. Stand in your fire and your energy. Don't let people project their thoughts or their criticisms on you. All right. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know if you'd like a card. Hey, Claire. Hey, Kat. All right. I got everybody coming up over here. All right. Dr. Hyman, we're going to get you on the show soon, too. There you go. All right. So let's start over here. Claire. Ten of Earth. Claire, this is a great opportunity for you to really recognize all the abundance, all right? Perfect for the season. Really recognizing all that you're creating. It reminds us to also make sure that we're working hard for what we really truly believe in. We're not just working for the money, but really see that you have created a lot. Earth is our pentacles, our work. It's also the opportunity to bring it all together and begin again, all right? Tens go into ones. Look how beautiful it is. The greens, the yellow, the oranges, all the roses, the house, the steps leading up. So a really good card, a really good gratitude card for sure. Kat, I get you twice today. Kat, you got an Ace of Earth. All right, so you're in the spring down there. This is a new beginning. Earth is our work. So you're in a new beginning. Look at the gate opening up. Look at the colors. It's time to really open up and plant those new seeds for you. I love that. Perfect for spring down in Australia. There you go. All right. Carla, how's the weather out there? Carla, we got the Sun of Fire. So this is the energy of really loving and caring. I mean, the Sun of Water. It's a really loving, caring, it's a Pisces energy. It's an opportunity to go deep within yourself, make sure that you're loving and caring to yourself, and then reach out to others. I always like caution, watch your boundaries, don't overgive, but it is a really great opportunity. See how he's got two fish. He's always concerned about everybody around him. So allow yourself to nurture others. Just hold your boundaries for sure. All right, Ernest. Ernest, we got the 3 of air. All right, the 3 of air is about the heart and the head. It's like when we have this little fight, right? We want to be in resonance with the heart and the head. All right, so we have to really figure out where's the healing that's needed. Now, it's air, so this is of the mind. All right, what are you telling yourself about your heart? And that's the healing that can come up for you. And as you do, you're going to see you'll find yourself in just a little bit of a happier and less stressful time for you. Let me know how that resonates. All right, Carla, I love that, right? All right, Claire says thank you. Sure. Yeah, as well. All right, did I miss anybody? All right, Marissa. Let's draw a card for Marissa. Marissa, we got the 6 of water. All right, this is a really nice card, all right, especially as you come into your birthday month. A birthday next week on the 2nd. So this is an opportunity for you to really look around you, notice how much love there is. This is harmony. This is like just really appreciating what is. I know sometimes we get to places in life where we're not exactly where we want to be, but when you recognize like all the good things that you do have and the relationships, this is water, this is emotions, this is heart, this is harmony, you really will appreciate it even more, and you'll see it'll grow in so many more areas. Mark, we got the world. All right, this is interesting, Mark, because the world represents in the tarot, it's a major arcana, it represents coming to the end of a cycle for you and really realizing how much growth has come forward. All right, your birthday's at the end of the month. So this is an opportunity for you to start pulling together all you've learned this year, how far you've come, the differences that you've made in your life, because guess what? A new beginning is coming for you. So really know that you're supported. The sun, the moon, the great grid of life. Look how she's like really exposing herself, stepping out of her comfort zone and holding those crystals to move forward. Love that for you as well. All right. Anybody else did I miss? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes to nurturing others and healthy boundaries. Yes, it's good to nurture others, but we just have to make sure we have those healthy boundaries. All right. Okay, I think I've gotten everybody over here. So, yeah, I apologize for coming on like a storm. It's all that wind and dry heat down here. But, yeah, it's like one of those things. Mercury retrograde just makes you crazy. At any rate. All right, Cindy, I see you just joined. Cindy, I'll draw a card for you. Cindy, we got the 4 of air. All right, so air is our mind. 4 is about finding balance. And I always say when this card comes up, it's time to take a break. It's time to do some meditation, right? Look out, she's like looking at you with those eyes like, really? I got to think one more thought. So it is a time to really pull back and notice where you can meditate, all right? It's a good idea to do that. All right, let me know how that resonates with you. All right, everybody. So, yeah, usual for me, it is the Jewish holiday, so just sending everybody a happy Jewish sweet New Year. Eat your honey and apples, all right? And no matter really what religion you're in, and understand the moon is always there for every single one of us. Light a few candles, do a ceremony, write out your intentions, all right? If you're in the Energy Mastery Group, we'll have a new moon meditation, 7 a.m. in the morning, and the Radiant Light Challenge continues, so we'll see you there for that. So just take a moment. Feel all your energy coming in for you. Exhale all the way down the body. Inhale, bring the breath all the way up. Coming back into the heart as you exhale back into the heart. And just feel into those intentions for you. Focusing the third eye. Exhaling all the way down. Have a great week. Thanks for joining me. Check out the podcast. To your spirit. Namaste.